Hey there, it's week 7 of 8, which means we're really close. This week and next week, and then if you make it across the finish line, you will have completed World Literature 1, Summer Edition 2023. So, hope you're feeling good about that, and I hope you've got enough sort of fuel left in the tank to get you across the finish line. I believe that you probably do. So this week, we're departing from our normal pattern just a little bit. So normally this video would look back at what we read last week, the rest of the chapters from Tale of Genji, and it would look forward to what I'm having you read this week. But instead I'm putting the pause on that. You'll be getting that video from me Wednesday morning. Because today, Monday, and tomorrow, Tuesday, I really just want you to have the time and the space to focus on the video that you're making for this class and getting it uploaded to the class YouTube channel, which is where we are. So we're in the YouTube studio right now for this class. What's up here right now is there's not a whole lot on the channel right now. There's the videos that I made for this summer. And I noticed there are actually quite a few student videos from this spring. I was thinking about leaving those up for you to sort of look through if you were curious and watch some of them, but then I realized there's a problem with that. They were given a different set of criteria, similar in some ways, but also I was having them sort of address a few different things with those videos. And my fear is that if you watch a couple of them, you'll start to maybe doubt your own video, or you'll feel like you just need to repeat what they did, and that'll get you in trouble. So just to avoid confusion, I'm going to get rid of the other student videos. All that's going to be here are the videos that you've already seen, the ones that I've made so far this semester. So maybe some of you are wondering why we're using YouTube instead of Blackboard, and there's several reasons for this. Mostly it has to do with ease of use, but also maybe applicability in the long run. So when it comes to ease of use, I've used, Blackboard for years. I've also used YouTube, and there's no comparison. YouTube is just so much easier, so much more intuitive, and it so often just works. So I've had very little issues with YouTube, and I can't really say the same about Blackboard, unfortunately. Another thing that I think is maybe good about using YouTube is that, probably none of you will go on to use Blackboard software in the future in your personal life or in your professional life. But there's a good chance that, even several of you will go on to use YouTube either in your personal life or in your professional life. So getting a chance to sort of practice, for this project, I think is a good thing, potentially a good thing for all of us. The third thing I think is really good about YouTube versus Blackboard is that the quality of tutorials that you can get. Blackboard does have 24/7 help, and they do have a vast library of instructional material, but it's always kind of written in the same style, and it sort of comes at you from the same angle every time. Whereas with YouTube, if you want to watch a tutorial on how to make a good YouTube video, how to edit a video for YouTube, how to upload stuff to YouTube, there's just no end of that available to you. So not only can you find the information, but you can find someone that's presenting it in a way that speaks to you, in a way that makes sense to you. And I think that's a real advantage that YouTube has over Blackboard. So that's why we're here. All right. What are you going to be doing with YouTube this week? Well, you're going to be uploading your video. If you've never done this, and you're feeling anxious about it, I just want to reassure you that it's pretty easy. It won't take you too long to learn how to do that, and you don't really need a whole lot of special equipment or software or plugins or anything like that to make it work. When you think about it, everyone all over the world seems to be able to upload stuff to YouTube, so it's like the people's video platform. So I think you'll have no trouble with that. One thing to know if you're a first-time uploader to YouTube, when you do upload your video, you'll be given a prompt that asks about its visibility. I just recommend that you choose unlisted, just as I've got all of these unlisted. This will be, as it says here, anyone with the link can see this video, so you can share this video with someone if you want to. Also, anyone that's an editor in on our channel will be able to see the video. But there'll be no way to get to the video from the outside. It's totally inaccessible from a public standpoint. Also, it's totally unmonetized in that way. So yeah, when you do get prompted for the visibility of your video, just go ahead and select unlisted. Also, for restrictions, select none. Even though you may think that your video is like suitable for children and you may be tempted to click the box that says that, just do no restrictions. That makes it easier in terms of like the YouTube automatic sort of like content monitoring stuff. Yeah. So visibility unlisted, restrictions none. That's what you want to do. The other thing I want to tell you about uploading, if you're new to this, is to give yourself plenty of time. You'll be really stressed out if it's 11 o'clock at night and you're still finishing your video, and then you're trying to get logged into this channel, and then you're trying to figure out how to upload your first video. And then you realize that the upload time is really slow because your Wi-Fi is not that great today or something like that. Don't get yourself into that situation. Give yourself plenty of time to make your video, to edit your video to your satisfaction, and then, get somewhere that you have reliable Wi-Fi and go ahead and just sit with your computer while it uploads. That's going to save you, I think, a lot of potential headaches or stress down the road. Okay, I also want to talk for a few minutes about sort of the procedure this week in terms of the discussion board and peer review. So your video needs to be uploaded by midnight Tuesday night. Then on Wednesday, hopefully on Wednesday, I want you to set aside an hour to watch all the videos. It should take about an hour to watch all of the videos for this class. As you go through the videos, I'm asking you to give feedback to give feedback on 2 of the videos. This can be anyone from the class. It doesn't have to be people that are in your discussion group. It can be people in your discussion group, that's totally fine, but it can be any of the videos that you watch. And please pay attention here, I want you to make sure that everyone in our class ends up with at least 2 comments on their video. What that means for you is that if you watch a video and you think, oh, I want to say something about this, and you go to the comments, but there's already 2 or 3 comments there, go ahead and keep watching other videos, go and check other videos until you find one that has no comments or only 1 comment, and put your comment there. So if every person just makes sure that they provide 2 comments to people who have less than 2 comments, we should end up with everybody getting some feedback. In terms of what I want you to do with feedback, it's totally fine to tell people what you liked about their video. I encourage you to do that. But I also want you to try and offer them something specific in terms of what you're seeing in their video that connects really well with the instructions I gave or with the prompt that I gave. You don't need to provide constructive criticism. You don't need to point out if they sort of missed opportunities or if they didn't quite do what the prompt asked of them. Even if you see that, you can just hold that for yourself. You don't have to offer that in this context. I really just want you to offer what you think they got right, and that could be on either aspect, from the instruct, I've told you I want you guys to instruct and to delight. So if there's something about it that you find instructional, and you're like, wow, that was really cool what you showed me in that poem by Du Fu. I actually didn't even see that. I read that poem twice and that was still new to me. That's very good. But also, if there's something about the video that you find really delightful, something that really brought you into the video, made you want to watch more, or, something that you appreciated, I want you to share that with each other. So not just a simple, I liked it, but also not, the kind of peer review where we're offering suggestions to make things better, because I'm not really giving you an opportunity to remake these videos, make them better. So let's just offer sincere feedback to one another based on what we saw in the video that we thought was really working. You know, what really worked in this video for you, and share that with each other. Okay, so that's like step one. Watch the videos, make comments on the videos, do your best to make sure all the bases are covered. Everyone gets, at least 2 or 3 pieces of feedback. If you want to make more than 2 comments, that's okay. You can comment on others as well. Then, step 2, you need to go to the discussion board, your normal discussion board, and there I want you to name the 3 videos that you think were the best. The such and such video by whoever. And then for each one of those, provide, an explanation for why you chose that one. Yeah, so when you contribute to the discussion board, 3 videos, I chose this one for this reason or these reasons, I chose this one for these reasons, I chose this one for these reasons. Then, after everybody's put their, top 3 into the discussion board, see if you can come to a consensus. You don't have to rank them. In fact, don't rank them when you first contribute. So it's just, here are my 3 favorites, no particular order. But then I would like you to talk as a group and see if you can select 3 that you would rank. We think this is the best video. We think this is second best. And we think this is third best. It was all really close, but we ended up choosing these 3 and we ranked them like this for this reason. So that's your job in the discussion board this week. Then you have your normal weekly writing assignment. So don't worry about that yet. It's not going to be too intense. The reading you can easily do in one sitting. I think it's a really great essay to follow Tale of Genji with. I've done this several times in the past. As I mentioned, it's not in the edition of the Norton that we're using, but if we had the full edition of the Norton Anthology, it would be there. So yeah, I've used it several times over the years, and I think it's a good way to kind of get out of the, Tang, China, Heian era Japan cycle that we've been in. Yeah, so I think that's it for this week, or for this video rather. Make a good video. Figure out how to get it uploaded to the channel. On Wednesday, watch the videos, make some comments, throw in your votes to the discussion board, talk among one another, get your top 3 videos ranked, then read the article the essay that I'm sending out by Kama no Kome. It's called An Account of My Hut, and watch for the prompt that I'm sending along with that. That'll tell you how I want you to not only address that reading, but maybe tie it in a little bit with some of what we saw in Tale of Genji. I didn't even make any notes for this video, so suddenly I'm at the end of it, and I'm thinking, wow, I must have left something out. But I guess if I did, somebody will catch it and you'll send me an email, and I'll send a reply to the whole class. All right, go forth, make awesome videos, get them uploaded to the channel, and then have fun, watching each other's videos, and be smart and be kind and be helpful in your comments to one another. Take care.